know why I unlocked it with just the regular key, and I didn't even unlock it right. I always use the remote. So I've got a couple things that I got going on today. I've got to do some B-roll for a new video project. During this whole coronavirus thing, can't do crowds, so it's definitely a solo project. I'm not going to be around anybody else. It's just going to be the building itself, so that's safe and all that kind of stuff. So trying to keep within that protocol of not being around people, but I've also got to set some gear aside, actually probably pretty similar to what I'm using right now, A6600 with a lens and a shotgun mic, and then some sort of like GorillaPod or that Manfrotto tripod. Joe, he can film himself while he's at his place, and we can transfer files back and forth for this project we got going on. So I'm gonna set that gear aside, and I figured I might as well tell you guys about it because this could be useful stuff that you could possibly use for your home recordings, or if you need to pick up your online game if you're a business that hasn't really taken advantage of social media like you should have been doing in the first place. And then this is definitely the prime opportunity to start posting stuff online, because everybody's gonna be in front of their phone, and that's something I'm gonna try to do myself. I am the worst. I can preach about I need to practice what I preach. I can preach about how businesses need to be posting online, social media, all that kind of stuff. I'm really good about helping other businesses out, but I don't do it as much for my own business. So let's try to take it up to the next level together, right? As I was saying, I'm putting together this camera kit for Joe so that we can record himself at his own house. So I want to go over those items really quickly. And these are all items that you can catch down below in the video description if you're curious of how much it costs and all that kind of stuff, and if you want to get it for yourself. I would say this is a really good go-to kit to get started because there's just a lot of cool stuff that you can do with it. It's really mobile. You can set it up almost anywhere. First of all is the ProTactic BP450. This is the second edition. This is a great bag. I ended up picking up one myself because I just love the storage capabilities, and you can fit so much inside of it. And it's the size of a regular backpack, so you're not going to be bogged down too much. And then here on the front, I've got a Manfrotto travel tripod, so I think that's a really good setup too. There's a quick release mounting system that I put on all this stuff so that we can put it onto a handheld tripod or onto a tripod itself. A slider, all that kind of stuff has the same system, so it's really easy to interchange. You use the same camera, just swap it over to each individual thing depending on what you need. I also have a Rode Wireless Go in there. I'm actually using my own personal one right now, and this one is great because it gives you great audio. Instead of using a shotgun mic, this one's going to give you the best audio experience, on the go kind of stuff, and it's really simple to use. You just clip it on and go. The camera of choice is the Sony a6600. This is a great setup for on-the-go kind of stuff. The camera I'm using right now is an a6600. I like it so much that I picked one up myself. It's really nice because one, if you know Sony, we have not had a flip out screen, but we do have a flip up screen with this camera. So if you are doing a vlog style, or if you're trying to record yourself, putting that onto the tripod or any other kind of mechanism to hold up the camera, you can actually, if you want to go handheld, you can hold it out just like this, so that way you can see yourself, frame yourself up correctly, and see if everything's exposed right, all that kind of fun stuff. So great camera for that kind of stuff. I'm actually somewhat preferring it over the A7 III. This is that mounting plate I was telling you about. I've got it on all the camera stuff, all my gear at home, my professional gear all has this at the bottom of it, because it's just easier to swap in and out. On all my cameras, I also have the Peak Design camera strap, so it also has these tabs, so that way if I want to swap, if I've got my camera strap attached to my neck and I want to swap a camera, all I have to do is just quickly take it off. It's really simple and easy to use. If you want to use a shotgun mic, this is a nice one. It's got a wind muff on it, so that way if you're outdoors, you cut down on that wind noise, and it also sounds pretty good. It's really great for vlogging, but just scratch audio, or if you're just trying to vlog and catch the surrounding audio around you. If you've got multiple people in your shot, this is a great microphone to get. I've been super impressed with it. I've actually liked it more than my Pro versions. This is that Peak Design strap I was telling you about. Really nice. That's where those tabs slide in. This is an ND filter. If you're gonna be filming outside, you're gonna want this, or in any kind of bright conditions. This is gonna be an essential thing to have. This is not the most expensive one, but it's definitely one to get you by. So I would say budget friendly. Another piece of audio gear that I'm gonna include in this kit is the Tascam DRTL. This is a nice lapel mic in case you just want to record audio that way. It comes with the lapel, you can clip it on, and it's got some really nice good auto settings, so that way if you set it to those auto settings, you don't have to worry about how the audio is going to sound. It doesn't peak out too bad. I've used it for weddings, I've used it for all kinds of stuff, interviews and all that, so it's a really good piece of audio gear. This isn't really an essential piece of gear, but it's definitely a nice add-on if you can afford it or you want to add it to your kit for just some separate external audio. Most of the time, this Rode Wireless Go does a fantastic job. This pouch comes with the camera bag, and I use it for cables, batteries, all the power accessories and things like that. It keeps it all in one place. I've also got a MacBook Pro adapter, so that way you can put that SD card on into the computer, because we all know that MacBooks don't have that stuff. This is one of those kind of cheap accessories that comes with a camera kit. So I'm including this in there because I'm going to put a GoPro in this kit as well. Here's that GoPro I was just telling you about. Again, these things are actually super impressive now. If you don't want to use your phone or the A6600, this is a great add-on. Super small, lightweight. You can put it in your pocket if you need to. And then this bag just has some GoPro accessories, some mounting kits and things like that. So what I like about this kit is pretty much everything fits into this backpack or on the backpack. You don't have to carry anything else. The only other thing that I'm gonna attach to this kit is a light. It's an LED panel, and it's just one of those things, like if you're in a dark environment, want to film at nighttime or anything like that, he has a light so that we can light himself up and be able to talk on camera for those purposes. Again, some of this stuff isn't essential, but I would say if you want a good overall kit to get you going, all this stuff is gonna be pretty nice to start out with. I've got to get to the other appointment. If there's any other gear tips or gear add-ons that you would add to this kit or stuff that you might want to take out, let me know down in the comments. I'm curious to see what your kind of go-to overall essentials camera kit could be for your filming at home. More videos about how to operate this kind of stuff and different uses that you could use for your business, for personal vlogging, all that kind of stuff. This camera kit can really get all that kind of stuff done. Just to emphasize again, I've used a lot of this similar gear for my professional work, but also for my home projects and things like that. So I need to stop saying things like that. That's one of those things that I catch myself saying a lot of times. But anyways, cool, on to the next thing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. This is the Pixie stand that I use all the time for my vlogging kind of stuff. It's really simple. Again, here's that mounting system to where I can just plop the camera on in there. It's ready to go. If I'm not using my Rode Wireless Go, this is the shotgun mic that I like to use because it plugs into the side of the 6600. It does not need that hot shoe area to mount the microphone, but I also have this small rig adapter that kind of puts things off to the side anyway, so that way I can use that flip up screen. I've been using the A6600, but I'm using the FS5 Mark II right now to do actually some client work, so I figured this would actually be better and easier just to go ahead and talk on camera real quick and just kind of wrap up these the travels of today and the projects that I got going on. So downtown, doing some stuff for Sunny's, and they got a cool new campaign fixing to kick off. Really excited about that. Looking at the clouds that direction, which was behind me at first, I definitely got to get this wrapped up because it's fixing to storm. I hope you enjoyed the content that I did today. It was kind of like a typical day if coronavirus wasn't going on, just me going out doing some shoots, getting some footage, working on projects. So not much has changed except for the fact that I'm not really doing in-person appointments or anything like that. So this might be what it looks like for quite a few weeks or even a few months, who knows. But yeah, I'm still working. I'm still trying to knock out some projects, still trying to make an income through all this mess. But yeah, like there's ways that you can do some in-home recording with some of the gear that I talked about in this video. So let me know if you found that any of the information was helpful to you, if there's any way that I can help you through this mess. the same mess that we're all going through. If there's any way I can help at all, please let me know. All right, I'll catch you guys next video. In any given vlog, I might actually end up using like 2, 3, 4 different kind of cameras. I mean, A6600, FS5, and now the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Let's see what else we can throw in there, right? The point with all that said is like you can record with a lot of different kind of cameras. Our phones are fantastic. Yes, I have this like $5,000 camera right here in my hand, but this iPhone does the job too. It's got good audio, good video quality, not many excuses not to create.